Well, at least that was a fun game, right? Like, at this point in the season, you're either win because it's fun to watch you win or tank for a better draft pick. I'm kind of on both paths, I'm not going to lie. If the Jets lose, I don't care. If the Jets win, I'm happy. And I still don't really care because they're not going anywhere this season anyway, so the win means nothing except, yay, the Jets won. So welcome back to Recap Reactions for game, I believe 72 this is, out of 82, I don't even know at this point, but the season is almost at an end, and the Jets were playing one of the top tier teams in the NHL against the Colorado Avalanche, a division rival. Let's see what happens. That's what my mindset was going into this game, and I bet almost all of you had the exact same mindset and probably felt the same way that I felt. Win or lose doesn't really matter at this point. At least don't lose and suck, I guess. I don't know. At least lose with dignity, I guess is what I'm trying to say, honestly, when I think about it. And they kind of did tonight. Now, was it a perfect game? Hell no. But I am way past going in depth and talking about flaws in this team because, let's be real, the flaws in this team I've talked about for the last 70-plus games. So what's the point on trying to point out, minute details about Scheifele not back-checking, even though today he actually did back-check. Credit to where credit is due. Or things like that, what's the point? You guys already know. I'm going to be real with you guys at this point. The last couple of bits of these recap reactions to the end of the season, they're going to be really chill videos. Will I get really mad sometimes if the Jets are embarrassing? Probably, because it's embarrassing. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be criticizing these videos. Are just going to feel different, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They feel different right now recording it. They feel different watching the games. Everything just is a little bit sour, but not. It's a weird feeling I have right now with this. But I'm still going to do it because, goddamn it, I love making these videos. And I still like watching the Jets even when they suck. I watched them when they were terrible, and I'll watch them when they're terrible in the future. But nonetheless, let's talk about this game, because it starts off, you get a goal, a bad luck goal, a couple deflections, and it's 1-0, 5 minutes in. You're like, okay, well, let's see how much worse this can get, right? Typical Jets, no luck whatsoever. How many times have we heard that narrative this entire season? But things didn't go that way. Mark Scheifele gets a really nice, beautiful play, a great play from Ehlers and Stastny on a beautiful goal. It's 1-1. Damn, not to mention that's Mark Scheifele's 28th goal. You wouldn't know based on the season he's had with everything else, but the guy can still put up points. So, Mark, if you can just work on defense, maybe the fan base wouldn't be so angry at you. But nonetheless, it's 1-1. It's a 0-0 game, basically. Anything can happen. And some good luck happens for the Jets finally, because Nikolai Ehlers, his 23rd of the season, from Mark Scheifele, who gets his 40th assist on the year. So add up those numbers and you can figure out his total points. I ain't doing it right now because I'm moving on to talk about this game, because the Jets have a 2-1 lead leaving the first period. I'm actually feeling kind of confident. How many times have I said that this season? God, I don't know. Probably 72 or however many games I can't even remember it's been at this point. But nonetheless, the Jets start that second period, and they crash. Were they terrible? No, but were they bad? Yes. I did not like that second period where there were chances back and forth. Hellebuck made some great saves. Hellebuck was awesome tonight. God damn it, man. Why couldn't you be that good in your own bobblehead night? I'm not putting that loss on you, but god damn, man. Just please. I would love some consistency, even if it meant nothing because it's the end of the season, just for my own sanity, and I bet for every other Jets fan that watches these videos, sanity. Winnipeg, Jets, guys, play some consistent hockey, because you actually have something to build off of. Even though you lost this game, this was a positive. You battled back. Second period, you're down by a goal. Anything can happen still. And the Jets battled back because, not to lie, Nathan MacKinnon scores. Nathan MacKinnon scores in that third period, 4 minutes into it. I'm thinking at this point, well, the game's over. Why am I going to continue watching this game? I should turn it off. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because the Jets kept pressing. Mark Scheifele gets another goal, his 29th of the season, assisted from Josh Morrissey, a great goal. Jets have some life. Things are feeling a little bit more energetic, I would say. 15 seconds left, I believe it was. I want to go on a limb and say 15.7, I believe it was. Nikolai Ehlers, his 24th of the year on the power play. Jets are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We have an overtime game. How many times have we wanted the Jets all year to finally get a goal with the net pulled, finally get a goal in the dying minutes or whatever, and they can't do it until they're eliminated, but it's awesome. God damn it, I love watching Nikolai Ehlers rip those pucks behind the net, man. He's such a good player. His 24th of the year from Dubois and Paul Stastny. I love seeing Stastny get some points still. I don't know how I feel about Stastny. I want him back, but I have this gut feeling that even if he comes back, that he'll still play in the top 6 next year, and I don't think that is right at all. I would love Paul Stastny on a really cheap league minimum deal on the bottom 6. That would be a steal. That would be like a Jason Spezza contract, but I would even argue just a tad better because don't forget, 19 assists, 19 goals, I believe it is, or 17 goals. That's not bad for a guy that's in his late 30s. I'm happy with Paul Stastny's production this year. It's why I thought he was a decent trade asset. Maybe I was wrong. I probably was wrong because he didn't get traded. But nonetheless, Paul, maybe come back to Winnipeg next year if you'll accept a smaller role. I would really like that, and I bet a lot of other Jets fans would too. Overtime starts, and the Jets take a penalty. How many times have we seen that in overtime this year? God, I can't even count anymore. And what do you think happens on that power play? One of the best defensemen, I wasn't going to say the best defenseman because there are a lot of good defensemen in the NHL, and it's really hard for me to pick. But Cal McCarr, his 25th of the season from Mikko Rantanen and Nathan MacKinnon, who both got their 51st assists on the season, wins the game for the Colorado Avalanche in overtime. Final score, 5-4, Avalanche take this one. It was fun. Was it perfect? No. Was it ugly at times? Yes. Were there really good moments in it? Absolutely. This is the type of game that I would like to see for the rest of the season, and I bet all of you would too. Win a game, be competitive, lose with dignity if you have to, but at least hold your own and try to at least play some entertaining and consistent hockey. Were they consistent tonight? I'm going to still say no, they weren't because of how bad their second period was. With that being said, this was a fun game. I enjoyed watching it. I don't care that they lost. I really don't care if they win. It's fun for me to win. At this point, I'm okay with tanking too because when you got nothing left to play for, you might as well play for the future in losing games. That's just my mindset. And I know a lot of you guys disagree too, but you can literally feel how you want about the Jets right now. It doesn't matter anymore. No one can tell you how to root for the Jets. No one should tell you to root for any sports team, regardless of the situation of standings. But at this point, watch the Jets. Be a fan however you choose to be. If you want them to tank, tank. If you want to speculate about trades, speculate. Coaches, everything. It's all on the board now. Once you're out of the playoffs and you're a team that's spent to the cap, you have to expect changes. So this game was fun. I'm looking forward to the next couple of games. I can't even remember off the top of my head when the next one is, but I'll be looking forward to watching it. And with all that being said, I'm going to go and enjoy my Friday night, and I hope you all do too. So thank you so much for watching this video. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Make sure to check out all the links down in the description below. Follow me on Twitter and all that jazz as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Have a great rest of your night. Like I already said, peace, love, and positivity to all you beautiful people out there in this world. Go Jets, go! And have a great weekend.